Think about it. The presence of God. Man wanted that divine presence. It was what man wanted that made him go into all kinds of religions. All the religions of the world today are seeking the same thing. The lost presence. And they have no way to get back into that presence. No way. No way to get back into that presence. Hallelujah. Yeah. In that presence, it says, there's fullness of joy. Adam had lost something. Adam had lost something. But now he couldn't even find his way to the garden. No, the presence of God was gone. Man couldn't find his way. And this went on year after year, year after year, year after year, till finally God cut a covenant with Abraham so that he could do something for man. And you know the story, from Abraham all the way to Moses. And now he gives instructions for the tabernacle so that his presence will come again to that tabernacle. But the children of Israel couldn't enter that tabernacle. Only the priests. And then only the high priest could go into the presence in the most holy place called the Holy of Holies, where the presence of God was between the cherubims of glory. And when this high priest went in there, he had to have a lot of incense. A lot of incense. And then with the blood, animal sacrifice. And he had to be dressed for the occasion. He went into the presence of God. He was the only one to see that glory. And the glory of God would come into that place. But he couldn't live there. It was only a testimony of the reality of Jehovah. And then he went away. If he wasn't prepared, if he wasn't perfected, because he had to offer his own sacrifices for his own sin, to purify himself before coming to offer sacrifices for the people. And this had to be done every year. Every year. This was the first tabernacle. Think about it. The presence of God. Man wanted that divine presence. It was what man wanted that made him go into all kinds of religions. All the religions of the world today are seeking the same thing. The lost presence. And they have no way to get back into that presence. No way. No way to get back into that presence. Until something interesting. This man, Jesus, makes a startling statement. He says something that, they had a hard time understanding it. St. John chapter 14. Go to verse 6. Read verse 6. 1, 2, go.
Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes unto the Father but by me.
Why? Start from verse 1. Verse 1. Believe also in me. I told you. I will prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I'll come again and see you on myself. That where I am, there you may also. And when I go, you go, and the way you know. going to the Father. Someone was driven away from the Father's presence. This one is going to the Father. Then they say, Master, where are you going? He says, you know the way. You know where I'm going, you know the way. They said, we don't know where you're going. How can we know the way? He says, I'm going to the Father. Where is the way to the Father? He says, I am the way. This was what Adam needed. This was what Abraham needed. What Moses needed. What the Jewish priesthood needed. This was what everybody needed. All these many years. The way to the Father's presence. And now Jesus declares it. I am the way. No man comes to the Father but by me. There's no other way. I am the way. No man comes to the Father but by me. Startling statement. Startling. 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 How could he be the way? I am the way. That's what Jesus said. I am the way. I want you to think about it. If Jesus is the way, no man comes to the Father but by Jesus. He didn't say I'm one of the ways. I am the way. Not a way. The way. Okay. The way to where? To the Father. No man comes to the Father but by me. You can never find the Father but by Jesus. He is the way to the Father. The Jews are just, they need to understand this, but they're not getting it yet. But they understand what he's saying. So there's a little confusion. Go to verse 7. Verse 7. Same book, same chapter. Read 1 to go. Oh, you see, there's something that they needed to get. Now, at the end of that age, God manifests something interesting. They knew what was going on in the temple. They were Jews. The sacrifices belonged to them. They knew about these things. The covenants, the fathers. They knew all this. But God was wrapping up things. He is ready for his final sacrifice. The priests have been offering sacrifices year after year. Year after year. Year after year. Year after year. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 4. Somebody read for me. Oh, but they were offering them.